can turn the music down a little bit. Okay. We're so excited to be here on a Saturday night. Thank you so much for coming out. Just to introduce ourselves, this is Sophie, Rachel, Caroline, Maya, Caitlin, I'm Kelly. We're so excited to put on a show for you. Thanks to the BCC. Thanks, Amanda, for that amazing introduction. And to kick off the show, we have an opener from one of our favorite comedians. She's so amazing. So please give a warm welcome for Robbie Hoffman.
When I moved to New York about 4 years ago, I had $800 to my name and no real plan, and I just found this place on Craigslist. So this is the space. It's about 9 by 12, and this is actually where I sleep. This is just some of the art is kind of art of past roommates that we've had. This is our entertainment area, and some of the girls just doing their own thing.
So wait, how many people live in this room?
5. Well, 6, including me. It's New York. This is just kind of Sophie's entire area. And if we actually go to the south side of the room, we see...
What are you doing? Who's this?
We're filming a documentary.
For what?
For YouTube.
Oh. Well, I like YouTube.
Just kind of doing our thing. When I told everyone I was moving to New York, they were like, "Oh, you're gonna live in a shoebox." And I thought, that sounds really nice. Especially with 5 best friends.
Suddenly I see. Why the hell did it mean so much to me? Suddenly I see. This is what I wanna be. Suddenly I see. Why the hell it means so much to me? Oh yeah. Suddenly I see. Why the hell it means so much to me? Hello, everyone. What's up?
Can I sit here?
Audience, I am a laugher and a crier. I am a joker and a hoper. I am a punster and a munster. Folks, I am a dramedian. Now, what does that mean? What does it mean to be a dramedian? That means that I combine the craft of comedy. Oh, comedy, yes. With drama. No. No. Why did your wife have to die? No. Why did she die? From farting too much. Now, you see what I did there? I winked at the audience. Because the craft of dramedy finds the laughter in the sadness, the comedy in the tragedy. And I believe that dramedy is the highest form of performance because life is really sad. Life is sad. Sometimes you might be picking mushrooms in your backyard in Connecticut. Think that they're safe enough to serve to your family at dinner. You put them in the marinade for the pasta, you serve them, and before you take your first bite, they're already dead on the floor. And to deal with it, you have to watch the film Little Miss Sunshine every day for a year. But that's not my story. So I'm here to teach you the tools to bring dramedy into your life, because if you think about it, there are several films that could have used a little laugh to make them a little better, such as Shawshank Redemption. Can we do a little stand-up comedy in the cellar? See, there are several ways that dramas and comedies can benefit from each other. For instance, let's do a little exercise together. I thought that we could take a famous drama and make it funny through the art of comedy. So, folks, what's a famous drama that we all know about? Just call one out.
Hamlet.
Hamlet. Let's see, to make Hamlet funny, let's make it a film and directed by Judd Apatow. What's another drama?
3 Mile.
What?
Green Mile?
Green Mile. Well, to make that funny, you just throw in Melissa McCarthy. Now let's take a comedy and make it dramatic. What's a famous comedy we all know?
Toy Story.
Toy Story. Now, to make that a drama, we give Woody a drug addiction. I also took the liberty of taking some of my favorite dramas and comedies and combining them into the same movie, such as The Fault in Our Caddyshack, National Lampoon's Manchester by the Sea, Forrest Gump, but it's all said in Borat voice. Life is like a box of chocolates. Call me by your Ted. And of course, take the show Modern Family and then throw in DACA. So another technique that I love teaching when it comes to dramedy is this technique where you combine crying and laughing. It's called a craft. And I'm going to demonstrate it for you right now. Okay, watch closely. Yeah. No. No. No! Did you kill your family? Maybe I didn't. So now, folks, as the last part of this seminar, I wanted to show you how dramedy can be infused into improv comedy. So I'd like to welcome out my dramedy partner, Darla, to the stage. Darla and I are going to perform a short scene of improvised comedy and then show you how we can add dramedy into the mix. So would you like to get the suggestion, Darla?
I would be honored today. Hi, can we get the suggestion, please? Any suggestion at all?
Soup.
Soup, thank you. Thank you. You say it? Soup, thank you. Bling, ding, 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 ding! Welcome to your store. It's me.
I sure do love the soup store. Wow, so many soups to see. Say, are you the owner of the dog that's tied to the pole outside?
Yeah, absolutely. That's my cancer son's dog.
Well, this is kind of hard to tell you, but I was driving my truck and I ran over the dog. And it's gone. It's dead.
Where is it now?
It's mangled. It's mangled in the wheels of my Ford.
Stop.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I was drinking and driving.
Stop! How could you? Who are you?
I'm sorry. Okay, my life is a wreck. My life is an absolute wreck. I'm an alcoholic. I'm so sorry.
Shut up!
I'm so.
Shut up!
Ma'am, I am so sorry. My life is a wreck.
Don't say anything.
Can I just say one more thing? I did a little fart. And that is dramedy, everyone.
Well, gentlemen, I'm in love. I'm in love. I know it's true. I'm in love. I don't know how it happened. I don't. Thomas, I don't know how it happened. I don't know how it happened at all. I don't have the faintest clue. How did it happen? I don't know how it happened. If I No, I just don't know how it happened. I don't know how it happened. Oh, you know what? I do know how it happened. I do. It happened suddenly. Okay? One moment, I'm taking a poop. The next moment, I'm wiping for two. I just don't. I don't know. You know, it is a long time coming, all right? I'm a traditional man. I'm an old-fashioned man. And it's hard to find a woman who's into my values. It's almost as hard as it is to guess how old I am. It's not what you think. Not a day over 40. Okay. But I found a woman who likes what I like. Good posture. Top hats with the strap attached to the beard. The thing that my gal and I have, it's kind of like a, it's sort of like a, hey. She comes just like a, no. You know, I know how to do this. Let me tell you about my gal. Hit it. My gal is like a rose, soft to the touch. Her mind is like the sea, expansive. Her taste is like wasabi. It's not too much, but her taste is also very expansive. I love her for her humor, her wit, and her charm. I love her for one thing more. She got an ass like a Tootsie Roll. She got an ass like a Tootsie Roll. What she say? What did he say? She got an ass like a Tootsie Roll. You know, because it's a little bit hard and it's kind of long and you put it in a wrapper and they sell it in the store. They sell it in the store. They sell it for 3 sizes, small size, then a medium size, then a big size. Yeah, she got an ass like a Tootsie Roll. And you can sell it for 3 different sizes in the store. On Halloween, all the kids come up to me and say, "Can I get your girlfriend?" My gal is kinda rare, just like a rare gem. She's funny, like a banana. She's beautiful, I give her a perfect 10. But if she's too hot, I just gotta fan her. She's the gal for me in every way, and also in one way more. She got an ass like a ping pong ball. Yeah, pong ball. Yeah, 'cause it's a little round and it is white and it fits in my hand and it goes one side, then all the way to the other side. And the kids at summer camp, they hit her back and forth. She got an ass like a ping pong ball. And the kid, then it goes under the table. You're like, where that ass? You're looking for the ass. You're looking for the ass. Do we have another ass? No, we only got one ass. You lost the ass last time. She got an ass like a ping pong ball. Give me a noun, any noun.
Tampon.
What?
Tampon.
She got an ass like a tampon. Yeah, 'cause it hangs by a string and it hypnotizes you. Yeah, it hypnotizes you. And it comes in a box. It comes in a box. And you open the box and then it's open. Give me another one. Give me another one. She got an ass like a car. She got an ass like a car. Yeah, there's a wheel in the front and a taillight in the back. And if you like the environment, don't touch that ass. Don't touch that ass. One more. A coaster? A toaster. She got an ass like a toaster. She got an ass like a toaster. 'Cause it's hot. Ooh, it's super hot. And it goes down and up. Down and up. And it always sets a fire in my place of work. Yeah, it always sets a fire in my place of work. Yeah, I work at the wing. I work at the wing. And it always starts a fire at my place of work. Thank you.
I need to start by apologizing because I'm very busy and stressed. So I've been booking my time kind of minute by minute, and I double booked the next 7 minutes with this show, and I just need to record a new voicemail. I'm working a lot of jobs right now to make ends meet, and I have a job coming up, and I need to change it to a professional one, because right now it's like it's the one where you are talking as if the person's on the phone. Do you know? Yeah. So I'm really sorry, but I do. My career does take precedence. Okay, so just bear with me. Hopefully it won't take 7 minutes. I don't.
You have 34 saved voice messages. To listen to your messages, press 1. To change your personal options, press 4. To discuss personal options. To change your password, press 1. Personal greeting, press 3. At the tone, record your greeting. At the end of your greeting, press pound.
Hi, this is Rachel Colley. I can't get to the phone right now, but if you leave your name and number, I'll get back to you.
Your greeting has been recorded as...
Hi, this is Rachel. Call as soon as I can.
If you are satisfied with your greeting, press pound. If you want to record your greeting, press pound.
Sorry, I have to re-record
Replay
it.
your greeting, press 1. At the tone, record your greeting. At the end of your greeting, press pound.
Hi, you've reached Rachel. I can't get to the phone right now, but leave your name and number, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks.
Your greeting has been recorded as...
Yeah, what's up, asshole? It's Rachel. Too bad I'm a bitch and it doesn't work. Long story short, I have pelvic floor dysfunction and endometriosis, so it's very painful for me to have anything penetrate me. A Q-tip feels like a steak knife scraping against my labia and into my canal. And on top of that, my pussy stank. So I can't get to the phone right now because I'm probably in physical therapy having an older woman fist me, and it costs me $100 a session, and it's deemed medically necessary. So, yeah.
If you are satisfied with your greeting, press pound. If you would like to re-record
I have to. Sorry.
At the tone, record
Maybe
your
if
greeting. At the
I
end
hold
of
it
your greeting,
farther
press
away.
pound.
Hi, you've reached Rachel Colley. I cannot get to the phone right now. Please leave your name and number and I'll return your call. Thank you very much.
Your greeting has been recorded as
Hi, my name is Rachel Colley. I'm 12 years old. I'm 4'7" and 130 pounds, which is big for my age and big in general, as I've been told by many people, and I feel it. And yeah, I'm really excited to audition for all that. I think I'm very funny. Importantly, I like to be a singer. So this is my audition tape for all that, either as comedic talent or as a singer. Young teacher, the subject, schoolgirl fantasy, that she wants him, so Bella knows what she wants to be. Inside him, there's longing, this girl's an open page, bookmarking, she's so close now, this girl is half his age. Don't stand so close to me. Don't stand so, I said, don't stand so close to me. I said no, her friends are so nervous. You know how bad girls get. Teacher's temptation, frustration, so bad it made him cry. Let her stop, she's waiting. Poor man dry. Don't stand so close to me. No, don't do it. Don't stand so close. Don't. No. Bad.
if you are satisfied with your greeting, press 1. If you would like to record your greeting, press star.
My last
To
try.
replay your greeting, press 1.
Hi,
At
you.
the tone, record your greeting. At the end of your greeting, press pound.
Hi, you've reached Rachel. I'm not here. Leave a message. I'll return your call when I can. Thank
Your
you.
greeting has been recorded as
Ellen DeGeneres. About something rather than at someone. Except when I danced on her show, she laughed at me. But that's okay. It's easy to forget now. When we've come so far, where now marriage is equal under the law. Just how much courage was required for Ellen to come out on the most public of stages almost 20 years ago. I am pleased to award our nation's highest civilian honor. Presidential Medal of Freedom.
Ellen DeGeneres. In a career spanning 3 decades, Ellen DeGeneres has lifted our spirits and brought joy to our lives as a stand-up comic, actor, and television star. In every role, she reminds us to be kind to one another and to treat people as each of us wants to be treated. At pivotal moments, her courage and candor helped change the hearts and minds of millions of Americans, accelerating our nation's constant drive toward equality and acceptance for all. Again and again, Ellen DeGeneres has shown us that a single individual can make the world a more fun, more open, more loving place, so long as we just keep swimming.
if you are satisfied with your greeting, press pound. Thank you and goodbye.
I'm sorry again. But that's my voicemail now. It will be Ellen. Well.
So what issues do you guys face living so closely?
I mean, not many issues. There's no kitchen or bathroom, but the apartment's in such a great area that there are tons of great restaurants with great bathrooms within walking distance. So,
issues? I guess just intimacy stuff can be a little challenging.
And I just don't really know if I think that that's what that is. because like I have been looking at images of what HPV looks like online. Yeah, and it's not itchy at all. I'm in a lot of pain. I know you keep saying that it's HPV, but I just do not, based on what I've read online, because I have been on WebMD, I just don't think that that's what that is. They're more like ulcers. You know, I feel frustrated that I don't trust my doctor. Okay, so yeah, I'll see you tomorrow for our appointment. I'm going to bed. Okay, I'm going to bed. Because I'm going to bed. Caitlin, could you get the light? I just have to go to bed.
I haven't had sex in a really long time.
I don't know why.
So has there ever been a big fight with you guys?
Yeah, I mean, when Sophie's around.
Does anyone have any chapstick I can borrow?
Keep it down.
Usually things are great, but Sophie's just the worst. Oh, sorry, So.
Don't touch me.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to point fingers, right? I just feel like conflict arises when certain people, when a certain person is around. That person is Sophie.
Hey, you guys, if you smell something, it's me. I'm so gassy today.
Ew, you're such a gross bitch, Kelly. No big fights to report. Just thousands of small ones.
Caitlin, could you just get the light? Get the light. Guys, I've been hiding the whole time. Isn't that funny?
I married a bee. Look at me! We met at Martha's Vineyard 2 years ago. And he swept me off my feet. I had dated wasps before. But all of them had been kind of human men with blonde hair and who were tall and kind of skinny. No, not really, like more lean than skinny. Like good families and like wealthy families, right? But always like a sadness I didn't understand. Like, why are you so sad? It almost felt like kind of like a sophomore in high school kind of sad. But I don't know. Like, I don't know where it came from. So. But I knew my bee was different. He gets my humor, which is weird, like baloney. And he always knows how to cheer me up when I'm sad or depressed about Donald Trump and our democracy. I always ask him, what can we do? Like, what can we do to help? And he assures me, absolutely nothing. When we fuck, it is magic. Because how? How is it happening? And when he proposed to me, when we got married, it was so unique. Because he is a bee. And he brought the queen. He brought the queen to give us her blessing. And she was everything, Mama. Work, Mama, queen, Mama. Honey, Mama. Ow. Of these. my stings. Little signs of his affection, right? Tiny welts of his love. He kisses me with his butt. And it is so special. People know when they see us that our relationship is perfect because I am covered in signs that he loves me. I've learned so much from my husband. Like killer bees are ISIS, and bumblebees are like cute dogs in their world. Who knew? But the biggest thing I've learned is that bees are dying. They are becoming extinct and even endangered by the weather. And that just hurts me to my core. I think if you met my husband, if you really met a bee like him, then there would be no war. And we all would live in peace. And there would be no battles. Because we all would be as one. And we would be together because there would be nothing to fight about. And when we hung out, it'd be cool because there would be no conflict. How are we enjoying the weather? Are we enjoying the weather? I know, it's like summer. Is it like summer? Yes. I'm so excited. Do you know what that means? That means my husband will rise from his flower cocoon, and where he's been sleeping and working for quite a while, and he will come to me, and he will pollinate me in my stomach, and we will have babies. We will have babies. It is true that we will. And even more than that, I want to have a bunch of sons. I just don't get along. I just don't. Me and women don't. It's like we don't. I just don't feel like I have that much in common with women. And when my babies are born, and my husband is there, they will all kiss me, and I will get stung from head to toe, tip to top, bottom and up, and I will die at the hands of the people I love. Because that is the way it was meant to be.
Thank you, thank you. Ah, beautiful day in modern sunshine. I can feel just about as hard as yesterday was long. Thank you all so much for coming out to my workshop this morning in the Javits Center in the parking lot. I also really would like you to thank yourselves for coming out, because just the fact that you're here really shows that you care about yourself. Or at least that you're willing to start. Now, just as a pogoing off point for this morning, I'd like to ask you a simple question. Can anyone tell me the most important part of life itself?
The rock.
No, one more try? Okay. The most important part of life itself is health, right? Because if we don't have our health, what do we have? I'll let you know. We have sickness, disease, being unwell, poverty, crime, rot, subway ads, punk rock, sweating, soft meats, and death, just about. Can I ask you a question? Have any of you practiced self-care today? You could raise your hand and let me know if you have. Practiced self-care. Oh, yes! Okay, and in what way?
I stretched.
Good, good. Anyone else practice self-care today? You back there, you can yell it to me?
I played some video games.
All right, that sounds good enough to me. Wonderful. Just as a follow-up, can anyone tell me the most important part of self-care?
Sleep.
Pretty good, but no. Anyone else?
Wash your balls.
Okay, so that was my brother, and no. The most important part of self-care, the most important part of self-care, for those of you who didn't know, is vitamins. Yes, I said it, vitamins. I am loving my new vitamin regime, and I want to tell you all about it. I am feeling lighter than ever, and you could too. Okay. You could as well. Thank you so much. I can be very quiet. Thank you. Wonderful. Hi, for those of you who don't know me, most of you do, my name is Heron Rumpus, and I am an influencer. The twist, I'm also a healthy mom. A day in the life of me is racing the cats around the living room, cleaning sinks, making breakfast, driving school, driving home, for baby, make dinner, fix couch, laundry, detergent, rinse, and repeat. Or I just take a nap the whole time and let one of my workers do it for me. I can be really quiet. Perfect. Or I just take a nap and let one of my workers do it for me. But the point is, I don't have time to get sick because there are little people who are depending on me. And so I take vitamin B12 for energy, fish oil for my youthful glow, digestive enzymes to keep me regular, and of course elderberry solely because I like the name. Now, I'm sure a lot of you are asking yourselves, oh, I'm intimidated by taking vitamins, I don't know what to do. Well, I have a solution for you. Turns out they're all good for you. You can take as many as you want, as often as you like. And so, I take vitamin D, 15,000 IUs every single day. You can write it down. Vitamin C, 20,000 units 2 or 3 times daily. And rhodiola, 4 capsules at 800 milligrams apiece 3 or 4 times every single day of my life. Now I'm sure you're asking, okay, well, how come you rely on yourself? You don't rely on the, advice of a trained professional. Well, I'll tell you. I don't like hospitals or offices. The lights are too bright. And the rooms are filled with liars. I don't want any quack docs rocking around in my mouth. You know what I mean? I don't want any loony lab guys prodding at my private science. I know my body like nobody's business, and I only give my money to me. My hard-earned money I make from selling my life and my children's lives on the internet. Every single day. So in the morning I take magnesium and zinc and a lot of probiotic blend ground up into a fine powder. Snort it real hard, I'm shitting all the time. I'm shitting all the time, therefore I am always relieved. After that I take 60 or so grams of iron for my blood. It's boiling warm. And then at about 3 a.m. every morning I take vitamin K2 to help me sleep. And how I love to sleep these days, because these days my dreams are all vivid, sexual, and violent. For instance, last night I had a dream where I was in a giant red felted arena bowling with bouncy balls with my mother. My mother was having a tough time getting the giant pins to get knocked over, so I cupped my body up behind hers to show her the right technique. And then as she turned around to tell me she didn't want any help, turns out it wasn't my mother anymore, it was Emery Cohen. Breakout film star from the film Brooklyn, the Netflix original series, The OA. In a glorious rage, he grabbed me by the wrist, and he told me he was going to squeeze my neck until it popped, and then drown himself. And then we would come back together in our next lives and buy a ranch-style home in the countryside, New Jersey. A wonderful image. What I'm saying is, when you're at the pinnacle of health, you have constant nightmares every night. It's the vitamins conversing with your body, so that it's never quite at rest. Because turns out, restful sleep isn't actually good for you. It's a myth as pervasive as the food pyramid, the original pyramid scheme. Food has become unnecessary for me. I get all my nutrients from, you guessed it, lots and lots of vitamins. I haven't just stopped with stopping at food, I've also stopped drinking water, because if water were really that good for you, do you think they would have made it into a vitamin by now. You think Flint would have any? Now, to vitamin enemas. First, you're going to want to spread your cheeks. Oh, I'm sorry. Turns out my chopper has landed in the back. It's piloted by the big red man with candle flames for eyes and ants for teeth, and he really doesn't like it when I'm late. So I'm not going to be going. Just please remember, practice self-care because they're coming for you and soon.
I gotta take a piss. Anyone else have to do that? My name's Caroline. I'm a ladies who ranches. They bring me out at the end just to ground this shit a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Gotta bring these women down to earth. Speaking of which, what are you doing on there? This woman has an iPad. What are you doing?
I'm sorry.
I want to know though. We're just gonna take a moment because I called you out and now I need to give you the time. What was on there?
What was on my iPad?
Yeah.
I don't. Sometimes I take notes of really good. Sometimes I take notes of really good sayings and things that people say artistically.
Okay. Hell yeah, we got someone who's paying attention here. Yeah. Alright, well, that's what we, call back to Robbie's set. That happened, I heard it. I love that because we at the Ladies Who Ranch like to do something called innovation. We like to do something called invention. We like to do something called breakthrough, right? You might have seen this, noticed this in Kelly's character, Niece. She presented the concept of dramedian, dramedy, right? So that's when you combine the ha-ha with the wah-wah, you get the ha-wah. All right, I'll quit it with the wordplay. All right. So I'm here tonight to introduce everyone to a super groundbreaking form that's gonna blow everyone out the fucking water. So, I'm talking silent comedy. All right, so let me give you a little taste. So as you can see, sorry, I cut you off in the middle of a joke there. It's not mime, okay? This isn't mime, okay? I'm not gonna pick up a bucket and pour it into a well or something, you know, I'm doing stand-up. Okay, so, for example, if I were to come over here, I'm sitting down. This isn't funny, okay? Because it's stand-up, you have to be standing. For example, if I'm leaning here, I'm crying tears of sadness, not funny because I'm leaning on a wall. That's not standing up, that's leaning on the wall. Wait, let me just give you another little taste. So, as you can see, it's only funny when it's silent. This stand-up, the act hasn't started because I'm now going to give you a taste of my 60-minute silent stand-up comedy special. Okay, as you can see, I've already set the stage. I have the stool and the water bottle. Because if you've ever watched these things on Netflix, they always got the water bottle, which I think looks almost like a second subject, right? It's like the comedian and then there's the water bottle. And I'm suspicious that this water bottle might kind of try to sneak in a few words, because he's sitting, he's listening, and I'm gonna be silent, and I just can't risk that, so I'm gonna get rid of that. Also, yes, please applause, because I won't be speaking at all, so I don't need that. Because you need water when you speak. That's, explain that shit. This isn't funny because I'm speaking. All right, so let's walk this through. I've got the stool. I'm gonna go. Let's get the projection. On my name. You're gonna see that real quick. You gotta have one of those shits. So now I'm in the back, guys. This is the pre-show tape, right? So I'm walking through the back. The camera cuts me. I'm just breathing. I'm breathing really heavy. I pass some children on the way. They give me high fives. One of them is Siri Cruz. I pound a sandbag. And then my track plays, my music track plays, my entrance music. All right, and then everyone goes crazy because I'm very good at what I do. Thank you, everybody. You've been great. Yeah, but see, that part at the end wasn't funny. Because I dropped to the ground and I started speaking. And that's just one thing I wanted to clear up with everyone tonight. I just feel as though people seem to be laughing. Not when it's silent. Like occasionally there were times. And I just feel like when it's silent, it's like when it's funny. And like it's really hard to be sitting up here and to just feel like you don't have control. Or what the fuck people are laughing at. Remember when you say you're a motherfucking comedian? You know what I mean? You want to be in control. And you want to know what the fuck people are laughing about. And you want them to fucking laugh when you want them to laugh when it's silent.
Just calm down. They didn't do anything wrong. She can have it. She can have an iPad.
I want.
Huh?
I think I would like to go home.
Let's go home.
Okay.
Let's go home, okay?
Okay. We live. You take me home. We live together.
And one more thing. I did a little fart.
So who would you say is like the oddball?
Oh, well, I think that, Caitlin is a witch. So, Caitlin. Hey.
Hi.
Caitlin, do you have any tampons? She really is a witch. Hey, some privacy?
They said that Caitlin was the oddball of the group.
No, that's not true. I'm the oddball of the group because I pull the best pranks.
Why?
Maybe because mischief is my life. Ah! I'm the quirky prankster. Yeah! What's going on?
So why wouldn't you just get your own place?
Well, it's actually really cheap.
Yeah, for New York standards, it's really inexpensive.
How much do you pay?
$850 a month plus utilities, so it's about $900. Yeah,
Per person.
God, Rachel!
Pranked much? Like Ashton.
Why does it mean so much to me?
Yay!
Okay, let's do it one. Let's take it again.
Okay.
Because Rachel messed up in the middle.